Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, welcome to my channel. To my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to see my videos. And if you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Tomisin and welcome to my space. Yes, and in this video I realized that most people did not really know me. Yes, I remember the first video I did on YouTube. It was just like a normal intro, like okay, what I want to be doing on YouTube. So I decided to do a get to know me video and question and answer, because a lot of people have been asking me so many questions. And I remember I posted on my Instagram story one day and I got about, is it 5 questions or so? Yes. So this video has been long overdue. Like, I've wanted to make this video for a very long time, but I've been postponing it. So I said it is finally time to do this video. So before I dive into it, please, I need just 2 seconds of your time. 2 seconds of your time. Please hit the subscribe button if you like the kind of content I put out here. Hit the subscribe button, comment and like my videos. These little things actually excites me. Like, it means okay, fine, even if it's just 1 like, if it's just 2 likes, I appreciate every single likes, because it encourages me to do more. Like, okay, people are seeing my videos and they love it. So please hit the subscribe button, comment and like. Thank you very much. So let's just dive into it. My full name, but I'm just going to tell you guys my full name. Yes, my full name is Adebayo Oluwatosin Christiana. That is my real name. Yes, Oluwatosin. And I remember growing up, I've always wanted to be called Tomisin, because I just like that Tomisin. I prefer it to Tosin. But most of my siblings and most of my family members, usually they call me Tosin, because that is my first name. I myself changed it to Tomisin because I prefer to call myself Tomisin. So I have people in uni, back in my uni days, back in my undergraduate days, that call me Tomisin. A lot of people, because when they ask me what is my name, I just tell them my name is Tomisin, because I preferred to be called Tomisin. It's my most preferred name. Yes, Tomisin. I love when people call me Tomisin. And for Christiana, currently where I'm staying in this country, most people call me Christy or Christy or Chrissy, because like the short form of Christiana, like Christiana is long. So even at my workplace they call me Christy, because calling me Tomisin, they won't know how to pronounce it very well. So yes, you just call me Christy and I'm okay with Christy. That's what they call me. So that is the story behind that Tomisin. My parents don't actually give me Tomisin. I'm the one that changed my name to Tomisin because I prefer to be called Tomisin, and I love Oluwatosin. Like, God alone is enough for me to worship, like personalizing it. And on my Instagram story, I recently changed my name to Oluwatosin because I had a bit of issue or a cancer, and at that moment of my life, I said it is only God or God, and I decided to build a personal relationship with God. Like, I didn't call anybody, no prophet or anything. I built a relationship with God myself. I prayed, I fasted, and God came through for me. God solved all of those problems. So that was where Oluwatosin comes from. Like, God alone is enough for me to worship. Oluwatosin, like, it's just enough for me to worship. I don't need to add any other thing. That's where it's come from. So I have somebody that comes to my name and even said, Tomisin, and I'm like, oh, you are already calling me Tomisin. And I answered the person, it was Oluwatosin. It is Oluwatosin that is on my Instagram account. So the person just showed that Tomisin, and I'm like, wow. And my mom usually call me Tito. Tito is just like a short form of my name. So she called me Tito most times when maybe she's hyping me, or probably I did something and be like, Tito. My mom calls me that very well, Tito. So everything just joined together. So my most preferred name is Tomisin. If you call me Tomisin, I will answer you. If you call me Oluwatosin, I will answer you. So that's the first thing. And somebody asked me that, what state are you from? Yes, I'm from Oyo State, Ogbomoso to be precise. My dad is from Ogbomoso, my mom is from Kwara State. So automatically I'm and please, I did not live in Ogbomoso. Yes, I did not stay there. I only come from there, and I've been there before. Yes, because usually we go home like maybe once or twice, once in a year, or maybe once in 3 years. I can't. I don't even remember, but I know that we usually go home. Yes, and I can remember the last time I went there was like, my head is blank. I can't remember, but I've been there before very well. And even if I'm going to my school, I finished from Kwara State University. So if I'm going to school, usually I'm going to pass Ogbomoso. It's very that's the normal route. So I've been there a couple of times. Oops, my earring fell off. So I'm from Ogbomoso, and somebody asked me, how old are you? See, I can tell you for a fact that I don't like telling people my age. Yes, a lot of people have asked me my age, and I'll tell them I'm not comfortable telling people my age. Not because of anything. So people have guessed my age very right. They'll say, oh, I guess you are this, I guess you are that, and I'll be like, yes, you guessed right. And why is this hearing falling off? I don't understand. And I'll be like, okay, you guessed right. But normally I don't tell people my age. Maybe when I reach a certain age, I'm going to like come out. Not that I'm not proud of my age. I'm a very young lady. Yes, I'm not old, and people can obviously see that. Yes, I remember back when I was still in my teens, when people see me, maybe because of my stature, they usually rate me above my age. When I say guess my age, they tell me age that are not way above, but like they just tell me like, okay, you look 20, early 20s or so, and I'm not even up to that. But I'm so happy that right now in my current life, people actually guess my age. Like once I tell them, even if I tell them, okay, I'm comfortable telling people my age, they will just be like, I know you are between this and that. I'm like, wow. So now people judge me according to my age. Like, not judge, that's not the word. Like, people see me as I look my age now, and I'm so happy about that. So I'm very sorry I'm not going to answer that question. Probably when I'm ready, I'll come out and say mine, but for now, let's keep it as it is. So another person asked me, what inspired you to start YouTube? Yes, I love reality shows. I love reality shows a lot. So I just like to live in my reality, and I'm this person that right from my childhood, like, in fact, I could remember all my report card in primary school. They're always writing, Tomisin is brilliant, Tosin is brilliant, she's this, she's that. But she's a talkative because I talk a lot. Obviously, you can see it. I love to gist. I talk a lot. So I'm somebody that is PPP from my childhood days. It is something that I love. I've always loved reality stuffs, and I've always loved to talk to people, to share my story with people, to let people learn from me, to interact with people. And I've always loved to have a community. When people say, oh, they love me, they love what I do, they are my people, and all of that, like having a community outside my family members, outside my friends, I've always loved it. So that was what inspired me to actually start YouTube. It's just like building a community. And I remember when I first started YouTube, another thing that inspired me to start YouTube is because, fine, I love talking, I love making videos a lot and all of that. And when you reach a certain point in YouTube, and you reach their criteria, I think I'm just going to read this here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's falling off. Sorry about that. YouTube starts to pay you. So another thing that inspired me to start YouTube was like, okay, at least from what I love, I'll be earning. But presently, it has changed. Honestly, it has really changed. I'm not doing YouTube for money now. If the money comes, fine, because the Bible even says it is from what we are doing that we eat now. So if the money comes, and I hope the money comes soon, yes, I'm definitely happy with it. But I've removed that notion because growing YouTube channel is not easy. So it's not basically about money. When the money comes, I will be very happy, and I hope I grow to that stage whereby the money will come. I'm not saying that, but it's not part of what inspire me again. Like, I just want to build a community. I just want people to learn from me. I just want to learn from people. I just want to have a community outside my family. So that is what actually inspired me to start YouTube. And another person asked me that, what am I studying in uni presently? Yes, if you are seeing my face for the very first time, I'm an international student in the UK. Yes, and I'm currently studying international business management. I didn't even know that. I've never ever talked about the course I'm doing. I don't know. Honestly, this question, I remember when it came in. I've done this stuff like a month ago. I put it on my Instagram story like a month ago. And when the person said, what course am I studying? And I'm like, so I haven't even answered it. I've not even mentioned it before. So this is me answering your question. I'm studying international business management in the University of Portsmouth. Thank you. So this one is a recent question. The person said, are you comfortable being a support worker, or you will pursue another career? Like I said, support work is sweet. It's chilled, obviously. Support work is just chilled. This earring, I'll keep fixing it. Support work is literally just chilled. So I won't say I'm comfortable, and I won't say I'm not comfortable, because obviously I'm studying international business management, so I should work in the line of my field. But you know, in this country, number one, I remember recently I got a link of a banking job right here in the UK. I don't want to spill this out, but obviously I've already spilled it out now. I got a link of a banking job in the UK, and the person told me once, the person said, the only thing about this job is just that it doesn't have a flexible shift, and you are a mother. I have a son, and by God's grace, my son is joining me soon. So imagine, I have a son, I need a flexible shift, like, because somebody must stay with my son at home, or somebody will always even be at home so that you can pick him from school and all of that, and the other partner has to work, my husband has to work too. So like, I need a flexible shift. I need a shift, a work whereby I'll be able to play around my shift. Like, okay, this for today I'm not going to be working in the morning, I'm going to be doing a night shift, or maybe for today I'm going to be doing a midday shift, maybe from 12:30 to 10, or from 12:30 to 9, or maybe I'll be working from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. You understand? And a banking job will not give me that kind of a shift. Honestly, it won't give me that kind of shift. Their work is mostly from morning till maybe from 9. I think they said from 9 till 4 p.m. So if I'm working Mondays to Fridays from 9 to 4 p.m., definitely my husband must automatically work at night. You understand? So that's being said, that's one reason I love support. Support has a flexible shift. Even care, the HCA, healthcare assistant, doesn't have a flexible shift. It's either you do a long day or you do a 8-hour shift. Some people do 6-hour shift actually, but it's either they do long day. But support, I have some people in my place of work that they resume their work by 9:30. They resume their work. Some people, they don't do morning, they do only 11:30. They start from 11:30. That's their shift, and this is basically because of childcare or other stuffs. You understand? So that's why I felt like, okay, support is one job that will give me a flexible shift. And even when I was comparing the amount the banking sector pay to the amount I'm earning presently in support, like I said, my job is not paying the regular 10.5. They pay way more higher than that 10.5, which is the minimum wage. It is actually the same amount. Honestly, I'm not even joking. The banking stuff that the person was telling me about, the link the person they gave me, it was the same amount with the support work I'm doing. There are many other jobs that pay more higher and all of that. There are companies and all of that pay more higher. But that's just one of the major reasons why I felt like, okay, let me just stay in support for now. Mind you, I'm not limited to support. Yes, I can pursue other careers. I can work remotely. I can work from home. So there are other things that I can do to earn money. That is just, you understand what I'm trying to say? I just other things. So for now, I'm enjoying my workplace, so I can say I'm comfortable because I'm enjoying my workplace. But that doesn't stop me from pursuing other career. I think that would be a perfect answer to what you asked me. That doesn't stop me from pursuing other career. I can easily pursue other careers. So that is it, and I'm working towards. Don't be surprised if I come here one day and tell you that, okay, I left my other jobs, I got a new job. Please, I'm not limited, and I'm still looking for more opportunities. Yeah, thank you for that question. Somebody asked me during that time that I posted, I want to say, how many siblings do I have? I have 2 siblings, and I am the first child. So I have 2 siblings. I have a girl and a boy. And this question has been a very long question. Like, it's been long. Somebody's asked me, is it your decision to leave your child behind, and how are you coping with that? Yes. I would say, I can't say it's my decision, and I would say it's not my decision, because I chose to leave my child behind in Nigeria and move to the UK, and I have reasons for doing that. I think I've actually shared this stuff already. I have a video on that, so you can check my video. Reason why I think what was the title of that video? I'm going to leave the link of that video. I'm going to leave it in the description. This thing, there's a video where I talked about why I left my son in Nigeria. It's actually why I left my son in Nigeria, but let me just brief it for you. I left him because it's not easy coming into this country with a child and settling in quickly. It takes time for people that comes with children. To me, at least it takes a while. Some people are lucky because grace is different. People are lucky, but I felt school, work, and everything, and I feel it's the best decision I ever make. And I did that because my son is in a safe hand. My son is doing pretty fine, like perfectly fine, and so that's just it. And it's just for you. Why? Like Yoruba will say, "Womani suru tolojo." It's just for you, short period of time. So you can watch that video where I talked about it. And the person said, "How am I coping?" I've not talked about how I'm coping, but with God, I am happy. There are days that I cried. Yes, there are days I cried. Like I shed hot tears. I really cried because it's not easy. But with God, I just keep going, and with the notion that okay, it's just for a short period of time. And I talk to my son regularly, and the fact that my son is in a safe hands make me happy. So that's just it. So it's nothing. And another person asked me, where have you lived your life before moving abroad, and what were you doing? Yes, I lived in Oyo State, Ibadan to be precise. Even though people used to argue with me, I don't know why. Not be everybody waiting for Ibadan. They look at now. Though I don't really go out. It's mostly from my mom's shop back to my house, and when I got married, from my shop back to my house. I don't really go out and all of that. And I've never been there has never been a time in my life that I'm on hold. I've never. I'm finishing my secondary school. I got admission straight. I'm going to school. From school to service here. I finished serving and I got married immediately again. And when I got married, I started my business. I started working about 1 month after. So I've always been occupied. There has never been a time in my life where my life is on hold. No, I'm always doing something. Like I'm always doing something. I'm always getting something. I'm always engaged. So I lived in Ibadan, and before I moved to the UK, I was doing business. I sell mattress, I sell duvet set, I've done a lot, series of business. Oh my goodness, I've done a lot. I sold fabrics. Fabric is majorly online business. My mattress business and pillow, bedsheet, and all of that. That's if I have a physical store for that in Ibadan. So I've done all of that. And what else have I sold loungewear. You can check my page Tomisin on Instagram. You'll see some of my videos because I actually sell online. So those are the things I was actually doing before I moved abroad. So another person asked me, how did you get your permanent job? Unfortunately, in our words, that's what she wrote. That's what she wrote rather. She said, how did you get your permanent job? This is a recent question. Unfortunately, won't finish me. Thank God for agencies. I shared it already, but I think let me just answer your questions. Your question here. I got my permanent job by not relenting. I was applying. I was praying to God. I was applying. After so many unfortunately, but obviously I was also working because I was working with agencies. So agency also helped my own life too. Before I eventually got a permanent job, I was applying. But at a particular point, I listed some homes where I want to work. I said about is this 6 homes, 6 support work job company that I want to work with, the home that I want to work with, because they have what I was looking for. So I listed those homes out and I was applying to them. I didn't apply to any other homes. So it was just about 6 of them, or is it 5 of them? I was applying to them, and I was calling them. So I would say God did it, and grace also worked for me, and calling also helped me. I was calling them, and fortunately for me, one day when I got my job, I actually got 2 jobs, 2 different companies, two of those companies, 2 jobs. But because one of those companies, their documentation and processing was very fast. Like I got my job under 2 weeks. I remember the lady called me on a Monday, and asked me if I'm still interested in the job because there's an opening, because I've always been calling them, so they have my number written down already. So she just called me and said, there was a time you called for this particular job. Are you still interested? We have an opening at a particular place for part-time worker. And I said I'm still interested. And she did everything I filled, because I didn't apply to that particular one. She actually did it for me on phone. I was giving her a response, everything. She was taking it and she said she has done it. So she said she's going to send my name to the recruiting team, that if they like me, they will call me. And that was on a Monday. And they called me back they called me on a Monday, and on Tuesday morning they sent me interview date and all of that. I did my interview on Thursday that same week, and they told me, I called on Monday. They sent the interview mail on that Monday evening. I received that mail that they've scheduled me for interview on Thursday. I should confirm my availability. So on Thursday I did my interview. They said they will get back to me after 2 days, but they didn't get back to me until Monday. I could remember. So the following Monday they called me that my interview has been successful and all of that, and I've passed, because I did online test, and I've passed my test. And they said, will I be available for meet and greet on Wednesday? And I said okay. And on Wednesday, I did my meet and greet. They did all my references check on that Wednesday. They sent all my references to those I've worked with before. And I've not even left that town. I've not left there. My agency has already responded to my reference. So when they did the reference and all of that, which is on that Wednesday, is it on Thursday or Friday? I think it was on Thursday. Once your reference has been done, they'll be sending you message that congratulations, you have done this, you have done that. So they were sending it, congratulations, I've done this, I've done that. And they asked for my time. And on Friday, I'm not even joking, on Friday, everything was already done. And they told me, and they gave me my start dates. That was how good it is. So this job that I got, it took 2 weeks. Meanwhile, I have one that I've already done interview before those ones called me on Monday. I have one that I've already called on interview. So they called later, and they were asking me that they had what I wanted to. So they were asking me that, okay, will I be able to start immediately? And I said no, because I just got a job with some people. They already give me start date safe, and they pay higher. Those ones, they pay their normal minimum wage 10.5. So those ones, they pay higher. So I said, let me even go and have experience there first. After 1 month, then if I like your place, because the other job is inside Portsmouth itself. So if I like the place, I'll be able to work with them. So they now said, that unfortunately they can't wait for 1 month. But anytime I'm ready, I should get back to them. That was the response they gave. So I actually got 2 jobs at that time. I just decided to choose one that pays higher, and the application was fast. Their processing was fast. That was all. So that was how I got the job. So please, any company you are applying to, try to call them. Let them know you. That's what I want to say. Keep calling. Don't relent. So somebody asked me, what are your hobbies? What are my hobbies? I remember back in uni days, undergraduate uni, I used to say my hobby is sleeping, because I don't have one hobby, but I enjoy sleeping, and I sleep a lot. So now that I know they sleep again, I sleep a lot. I can sleep inside water. I just enjoy sleeping. So I just tell people that my hobby is sleeping, but for now, I really don't know. I think if they ask me that, what do I enjoy doing most? Maybe I would say sitting down with my phone, sleeping on my bed, sitting on my phone and surfing the internet, just going from one app to another. Because I don't really know what I enjoy doing on my own. Or I would rather say I just like to be in my space. But is that an hobby? Honestly, I've been struggling because I really don't, and I cannot say I enjoy eating. I love eating, but that one not be a hobby now. Okay, I cannot even say I love shopping, but I love shopping online. But I don't know if that's a hobby. I love shopping online. Or let's go to clothing store. But shopping for groceries, please count me out. I hate it. I hate stocking the house. I don't even like it. I don't like going to the store. But maybe shopping for clothes. I love buying new clothes. Maybe I can consider one as a hobby. I love buying new stuffs. Maybe that's my hobby. I hope to answer your question, Sha. Somebody said, want to inspire you to move abroad. It's my own country. The system is looking like it's not working. It's looking like it's not working, security wise and everything. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. Everything is just tiring. And I will keep saying this. I would have moved abroad since ever before now. It's because I did not support my husband at first. But later, I started seeing that this thing, they go right too. We got to move abroad. And then business was down and all of that. So that was how we started our processing. In fact, we would have moved since last year, September, because we officially started the processing last year. We've been deliberating this thing since I got married. So 2021, December, September, all those time, we already saying that okay, we are still pulling it. So Obi said okay, by next year they will start fully. But our passport delayed us. And because I did not pursue some of the schools that gave me admission, because Darby gave me admission, then a lot of schools gave me admission. My husband said, let's look for a place where we have family, where he has family. So he has people in Portsmouth. So that was why we actually moved to Portsmouth. So we have to wait. We have to wait for Portsmouth January batch. We have to wait because September, to close already. We cannot do anything. Because I was pursuing Darby. We pursued Essex. Essex fees was too expensive. It was about 20-something thousand. My husband said it's too much. We cannot pursue that one. The deposit was like 5,000. So we pursued Darby. There's one school too. Is it Lacansta or so? I can't remember. About 3 schools actually. But my husband just said, let's wait for what is it called, Portsmouth. If not, we'd have pursued Darby. Because Darby school fees is not expensive like Portsmouth school fees. It's still much more down to Portsmouth. But that was the reason why we moved to Portsmouth. So I think that was what inspired me to move abroad too. Like everything was just tiring in that country, honestly. And it was as if okay, it's not working. The system is doing somehow. And more so because of our child. My husband said if we don't even do it for ourselves, we should do it for our child. So that's it. And somebody asked me this question. I don't even know if it's a real account or fake account. Person just said, can you get a tattoo or more piercing? I actually love to get a tattoo. One at this side and one here. There's a Bible verse I would like to tattoo on my hand. I don't know how my mom will react to it, but my husband doesn't care. I can do it if I like it. He doesn't care because he even used to say it that I'm definitely going to get a tattoo one day. But I don't know if my mom will like it, but hopefully one day I can get a tattoo shop. I'm not against it. And more piercing. I love jewelries a lot, but I can't bear the pain. I'm sorry. I can't bear the pain. That's why I've not pierced my second ear till now. If not, maybe if I can bear the pain, I would have like about, 3 or 4 piercings by now. And please, my nose, I can't pierce my nose for anything. Because I cannot withstand the pain at all and at all. Count me out. But it's not a bad thing. I can actually get piercings and get it tattoo. And this question comes from someone that knows me very well. The person said, your advice to someone that wants to get married early. Because the person knows I got married very early. At the very early stage of my life. Yes, I got married very, very early. I would say, just pray to God and don't rush. See, mine just happened. Honestly, God loves me. I used to say I'm God's favorite. When I was courting my husband, I knew he was a good man. My husband is a good man. He's kind. He's caring. He makes me his priority. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. He makes me his priority. Like, I'm number 1 priority. And he loves me very much. So I literally knew that, okay, he's a good man. And apart from that, you know, our mothers used to pray. My mom said he's a very good man. So, spiritually, myself, I've not grown to that stage, that spirituality stage then, to say, okay, he's my husband. It was just based on what I was seeing. But I was just lucky. It's just like that. Because some people will get married very early. And eventually they'll be seeing another thing. Don't get me wrong. They will not know because they did not ask God. So please build your spiritual life. Ask God yourself, because me, I did not even bother. I asked God. Yes, my mom prayed about it. That's it. Maybe let me just say maybe my mom is my guardian angel, because she was the one that prayed about it and all of that, and she was convinced. But I would advise young people right now, please just do it yourself. Pray. Don't use my own code. I'm just quite lucky, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm happy with my man, and I'm so proud of myself. I got married very, very early, like very early. The day I'm going to see my story, the story of my life, it's still very far, but I'm definitely, maybe when my children are grown, I'm definitely going to see the story of my life. I got my very early, at a very early stage of my life, and I'll just advise the person to pray. Please pray. Know your God personally, and don't do it because of that are doing it. Don't rush. Do it when you're ready. At that time when I got married, trust me, I was ready. I knew it that okay, I wanted to get married. So it's not as if anybody forced me. They did not force me. Now me talk say I won't marry. Now me go meet my daddy say I won't marry you. I don't see your husband. So nobody forced me. Please don't force. Don't let anybody force you. So somebody, actually, this is just like a compliment. The person said, I love how you love God and believe so much in the power of prayers. After God, than God. I used to count myself very lucky. You know when they say how you feel? No, honestly, because there are some decisions I'm making like that. I did not even seek God personally. I only seek God based on what my parents, especially my mom, told me, which is not right. Normally, you should seek your God personally, but eventually, those decisions are right. They are very right. So my mom is just like my guardian angel then. But right now I can still I can stand on my own. In fact, she's so proud of me because I can stand on my own. I can do things on my own now. Like I can pray, I can fast. She can even come to me and say, oh, Tomisin, pray for me about these things. Please add your brothers. I add your brothers to your prayers about this issue. Add your sisters to your prayers about this issue. No, she can rely on me now. That no. You understand? So she's so proud of me now. So after God, now God, I used to tell people I'm at a point in my life whereby I don't joke with God because God has brought me this far and I know God personally. I have a personal relationship with him. So God brought me this far and I will never joke with power of prayers. If I tell you the things that God have done in my life and my family this year, there's nobody I told. They used to ask us that how do you do it? No single debt is recorded. And it's not as if we have more money somewhere that will keep somewhere. So it's just God, honestly. It's just God. So God has done so many marvelous things in my life that I can never ever joke with God. God has brought me this far. And to him alone be all of the glory. So the last but not the least question, there are a lot of questions, but this video is getting long, so I think I just have to cut it short. I hope I don't split it into two, part one, part two. Somebody asked me, what is my favorite color? For household, I love white. As you can see, everything in my room is white. I'll show you, maybe I'll show you guys after this video. I love a bit of white and grey touch. Yes. And for what I love for outfits, recently I started liking pink and purple. So see, it's just somehow, but I love pink and purple. No, it's not as if before it used to be blue. So tomorrow I might change it again to yellow. Don't be surprised, or to red. So it's not stable. So guys, that will be all for now. I think I've answered few questions and I've tried. So thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. Please hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. And before I go, my name is Tomisin, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. Bye for now.